Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the Dr. UUT channel. In this video, we will talk about the action potential of the sinoatrial node. Well, before I proceed, I would love to mention that this video is in English and available in Urdu. You can search it out. Well, action potential of the sinoatrial node. We are taught that sinoatrial node undergoes the process of automaticity, also known as self-generation. So we can get a little bit from the name that it is undergoing the process of self-generation of action potential. But why? The question is, but why? And the answer is in the video. We know about a membrane. Generally what happens, sodium ions move in and potassium ions move out. There is an influx of more sodium and a little bit potassium. In general, when a cell is going generally in the process of action potential. But in case of the sinoatrial node, which the responsible case in sinoatrial node is that there is a kind of funny way observed. That is, instead, the efflux of potassium, the sodium ions and potassium ions, they both start moving inside the cell from outside. And due to this behavior, funny behavior, the scientists call that these are actually the funny channels. In the first step, what happens? The funny channel is open for the sodium and potassium. They start moving inside the cell and they're a little bit weak, due to which what will happen? The resting membrane potential will shift from -60 to -50 because of the sodium and potassium. And due to these sodium and potassium leaky funny channels, then a kind of voltage sensitive transient calcium channels will open. And these transient calcium channel, as for the name indicates, transient means they're also short-lived. And they will again carry this resting membrane potential, they will reach towards the threshold. As the transient calcium channel, they open, so they will cause the influx of the calcium further, which will increase again the resting membrane potential, which will disturb it again, and will reach it towards the threshold, that is -40. And here the fast calcium channels, which are voltage gated fast calcium channels, they will be opened due to the transient calcium channels. And as you know, they are fast, so they will cause a shoot up, means they will depolarize in a very fast way, in a fast manner. You can observe through the diagram, graphical representation. So like this, these fast calcium channel will last for about 0 and plus 20 millivolt, and after that what will happen, these fast calcium channel will close. And the next step is that you can see that there is a fast down steep or down shoot, and this is because of the repolarization. The depolarization was caused by the fast calcium channels, and the repolarization is going to be caused by the fast potassium channels in the fourth step. And what happens next again in the fifth step is the cell is going to be repolarized completely. As it reaches the -50 millivolt again, the funny channels are activated. So because of this funny activity or a funny channel, what happens? The scientists, they got a kind of compulsion that here is a kind of funny mechanism happening, means there is an influx of sodium ion and potassium ion, and along with that there is the calcium ion influx. Then the cell is undergoing the process of the action potential. So they call that this sinoatrial node is actually automatic, means it is undergoing the process of the automaticity or self-generation. And because of this unstable resting membrane potential, we can answer that the question that the sinoatrial node undergoes the process of the automaticity due to the unstable resting membrane potential. And unstable resting membrane potential, we got that this is unstable because of the funny channels of sodium, potassium and the calcium, transient calcium channels. So that's a little bit from my side about the action potential of the sinoatrial node. Hope so you got. Thank you for watching and supporting us.